eyes opened. So I saw that something terrible in this abandoned house, and that ghost probably went out on its hunt every day.
Halloween night.
Hi, this is the story of Mr. James. James says, my parents and I shifted from one city to another city. But here we were staying in a hotel and we were not getting any good house in rent. Then one day my father got a call. A man said us the house was searched. I have found that house. We were all very happy. We don't have to stay in a hotel anymore. Just the next day we shifted to this house. That house was very beautiful, but there was one problem. There was also an airy abandoned house behind this house. In the morning everything was normal, but at night strange sound came from this airy abandoned house. I also mentioned this scary sound to my parents. I did not want to sleep in my room. Why was I afraid of those scary sounds? That sounds and voices very horror. But my parents said that we got this house with very difficulty. Now we have to stay here. My parents said me, those voices are your illusion. Then one night when I was sleeping, suddenly at 1 o'clock in the night my eyes opened. So I saw that something terrible was standing in this abandoned house, and that thing is looking at me. I was so scared. I went to parents' room at that time and told them that there is something terrible in this abandoned house and looking at me. So my parents were also scared, and when they come into the room there was no one in that abandoned house. So my parents told me, my son, this is your illusion. There is no one there. It's Halloween night. Maybe a friend of yours is playing a prank. I spent that night very scared, but I thought if someone is playing this prank on me, so I will not leave it. Then went alone to that abandoned house at around 1 o'clock the next night. I did not tell my parents about it. When I entered this abandoned house, so I saw darkness everywhere. Seeing darkness everywhere, I started to get scared. Then I went up the stairs. Suddenly I started hearing horrible noises. Those voices were very scary, and little by little they were getting scary fast. I was very scared. When I reached the window of this abandoned house, so I saw that the window of my room was visible from this window, and someone was standing in that room. He looked like me and he was talking to my parents. Maybe it was a ghost, but I was imprisoned in this abandoned house, and that ghost probably went out on its hunt every day. I had been in this abandoned house for 3 days. Then one day my parents saw me standing at the window of this abandoned house. Then they looked me out of this abandoned house. After that we found out about abandoned house. A beast lived in this abandoned house who used to eat people. A weird beast lived in this abandoned house who used to eat people, but when he was caught, the beast was imprisoned in his house, and there he was tied. After that we left that house, but even today when I think about that Halloween night, so I get scared.